done? I'm not worried about it. I think she already handed it in.
No.
Oh, I'm so glad. Oh, don't worry about it. She can hand it in tomorrow. All right, social studies. We don't need to worry about everybody else. We worry about ourselves. All right, so I would like for you to turn in your manuals to page 59. 59 in your manual, and open your books to, textbooks, to 107.
The 107?
107 in your textbook, 50 or 64 in your, no, not 64. What did I say?
59.
Thank you. 59. All right, so we learned that who was selling arms to the Indians? What country? Who remembers? Was selling arms to the Indians? James? No. Owen? No. Canada. We're selling arms to the Indians. So this is such a mix-match of a war. So we see on page 107. I would like someone to read on page 107, please. Olivia, read the whole, there's 2 small paragraphs. Can you please read that?
When the war began, Americans knew where to start fighting. They wanted to defeat the British in Canada. It was a powerful colony of Britain.
All right, so Britain is also in Canada. Who can tell, is Canada a state or a country? Is it a state in the United States or is it a country of its own? Cole? Yes. So, there is a huge colony of British in Canada. Now, Canada is basically, well, not basically, it borders the United States. It is a border country of the United States. Keep reading, Olivia.
Britain often traded with Canada instead of the United States. Most importantly, the British in Canada supplied weapons to the Indians in the United States. The Americans thought taking over Canada would be easy. There were few British soldiers in Canada. Americans hoped that Canadians might join the United States. Americans thought Canadians wanted freedom from Britain.
All right, so page 108. Jack, read the first paragraph.
Americans hoped soon fell.
Canadians.
Canadians did not join the
American side. Yep.
American generals attacked Canada from the Michigan Territory, which was closer to Canada's capital. When the British fought back, one American general gave up his entire army. The Americans did not gain Canada. They also lost the Michigan Territory to the British.
All right, so here is the United States in the yellow. Here is Canada in the green. It is virtually borders our country. Now, here is Canada. Here is Michigan. So that is what they're talking about. Michigan borders is Lake Huron, which is one of the Great Lakes, Huron. And so this is where they're talking about. We lost Michigan Territory. Well, obviously not for good, but at this time we did. So Canada and Britain border us. Canada and Britain together are fighting the United States. And so far, it is not looking good for the United States. Those Brits, those redcoats. All right, who would like to read the next paragraph on 108? Emma.
The Americans tried again. They attacked Canada twice from New York. Both times the New York military would not help the U.S. military in Canada. Without extra help, the U.S. military was not strong. The United States could not take over.
All right, so we still don't, Canada's still not part of the United States. They are their own country. So here is, again, New York. So New York is right here. So they tried to take Canada from New York border. See, here's Canada. Canada's a big country. Here's New York. They attempted again to attack Canada and were unsuccessful. So they attacked from the Michigan border and they attacked from the New York border and they were not successful. So,
Attack from every single side.
let us read about the United States Navy. And then we will do our little map exercise. All right, who wants to read on page 109 about the United States Navy? Ella, you may read the first paragraph, please. First, before we start, who can help me or anyone who does not know what the Navy is? I mean, I know what the Navy is, but what does the Navy predominantly use as their pathway to a war? Do they use the air, the sea, or land? Some degree, maybe a combination of all. But what is the Navy predominantly known for, James? Yes. To this day, the Navy is known for their ocean water attacks. Who's ever heard of the Navy SEALs? Yes. They are called SEALs for a reason. They do a lot of their attacks, maneuvers in the ocean, in the water. All right, so who did I say to read?
Ella.
That's what I thought. There we go. Go ahead, Ella.
The American Navy was more successful than the American Army. The American Navy had sailors and sailors, but there were no stronger than the British Navy had hundreds of ships, but were spread all over the world. Those British sailors decided to move.
Okay, so the American Navy was strong. They didn't have a lot of ships, only a dozen, which is how many? How many is a dozen? 12. So you think about that. The whole Navy only had 12 ships. That's crazy. But they were strong. They may not have had numbers like the Brits, but the Brits were all over the territories. They had so many ships, but they were spread out, so they couldn't get to us, which was a good thing. All right, who wants to read the next paragraph? Jeremiah, nice and loud.
On August 19th, 1812, an American ship called the USS Constitution fought the British ship called the HMS
Guerriere. It sounds French, not British. Guerriere.
The Constitution had heavier guns and did more damage to the
Guerriere.
Many British cannonballs bounced off the Constitution. People later called the ship Old Ironside. The British gave up. For the first time in this war, an American ship defeated a British ship.
All right, that picture at the bottom illustrates this battle with the USS Constitution and the HMS Guerriere.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
We were.
Not right now.
It looks like the one in the movie that we watched.
I know.
Yeah.
So this is what those old ships look like, which they're beautiful. So is this a secondary or a primary source? This picture of the battle. Helen, a secondary. So it was taken, this was a picture taken of the actual photo. Now the actual painting would be what? Primary or secondary? Christian? Yes, very good. All right, we are going to read one more page, Fighting in the North. And then we are going to do our exercise. Who would like to read the first paragraph? Christian.
Americans were happy that the USA Constitution
The USS.
USS Constitution had defeated a British ship, but they were upset about losing the
Michigan.
Michigan territory. The British seemed to be winning the war. Before making a peace
Treaty.
treaty with Britain, American wanted to get its lost land back.
All right, I like that that was called the USS Constitution.
Yeah.
All right, so again, let me show you. The United States, Canada, Michigan is what they lost. So this is the piece of land that is bothering them, that they lost that in a battle with Canada and Britain. So that is Michigan. When you hear that, that is visualize where that is. So they want their land back. They don't like the fact that they lost it. So what's going to happen? Let's find out. Who would like to read? McKenna, can you read the next paragraph?
The U.S. Navy led the way. The Navy wanted to win control over the Great Lakes. These lakes were part of the Michigan Territory. Without these lakes, Britain could not keep the Michigan Territory.
All right, the Great Lakes. Very important. You see these lakes, these big lakes, Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, Lake Erie, and Lake Ontario. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Great Lakes. 2 of them are in Michigan. And Lake Erie is pretty much borders it. Lake Ontario, and Lake Superior. Now, Lake Superior, if you've ever been to, oh my gosh, I just lost. Upper Wisconsin. Can't think of it. My mind I just lost it. But you would be on Lake Superior. If you've been to Chicago, to the lake, that would be Lake Michigan. Yeah, it's like an ocean. They're huge. They're huge, 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 huge lakes. These are the lakes that they're talking about. They are extremely important. And they all border the United States. So they're crucial. And when they lost the Michigan Territory, they lost Lake Michigan and Lake Huron, which is huge. All right, let's read on. Emmy, loud and proud. That next paragraph, please. Oliver
Hazard
Perry,
commanded a Navy ship.
U.S. Navy ships.
He built a fleet of 9 ships.
It fought.
The British on Lake Erie. The Americans won the battle. Ensued.
Perry's own.
Ship was destroyed.
All right, so they gained back Lake Erie, one of the Great Lakes. All right. Winsheen, read the next paragraph, please.
After losing the battle, the British went back to Canada. American soldiers followed. They defeated the British and the Indians who were helping them. An Indian leader called
Tecumseh.
What?
Tecumseh.
Tecumseh Diurnada.
All right. Who would like to read the final, Jack? The final paragraph, please.
Before the war, Chief
Tecumseh.
Tecumseh had brought Indian tribes together to fight against the Americans. The Indians wanted the Americans to stop moving into Indian lands. After Chief
Tecumseh.
Tecumseh's death, no other leader could
Unite.
unite the Indian tribes to fight the Americans.
All right, so a lot happened quickly. We got Lake Erie back. We fought the Brits and fought them out of the area and then back into Canada. So that still is up for grabs. But we are winning some battles. So this is what I want to do. We don't have a lot of time. So let's turn to 59. Now, Canada. We just read all about Canada. Circle F if the statement is a fact. Circle O if it is an opinion. It's not true and false. So we have to read very carefully. British soldiers in Canada supplied weapons to the Indians, to the United States. Is that a fact or is that an opinion? Emma? Yes. That is a fact. Americans should have bought weapons from Canada. Is that a fact or is that an opinion? Luke?
Opinion.
Opinion. The American Navy was probably the most successful one in the world. Grayson? Yes, when you hear the words should have or probably, it's opinion. Because if it's a fact, you're not going to have should have or probably. The American ship, the USS Constitution, defeated the British ship HMS Guerriere. Yes, Tessa.
Yeah.
Yes. Correct. All right, let's see, do we have time? Kind of border. We are not going to have time to finish this up. Well, you know what? I don't think it's going to take long. Let's see what we can get done. Where is Fort Detroit? So you're going, remember we've done this before. You're going to use the numbers across and letters up and down. Letters north and south, numbers west and east. So what you're going to do is you're going to line up. Where is Fort Detroit? So you need to find that on the map and then line it up with the letter and the number. Detroit is in Michigan, just to give you a little context to the situation. So it's right here. So what is that going to be? Owen? B2. I feel like we're playing Battleship. Where is the nation's capital? Where is the nation's capital, friends? Can you just somebody say it?
Washington.
Yes, D.C. So that is where? Ella. D1.
It's kind of in C1 too.
No, because the ear or the star is right there.
Oh.
You have to find the star. The star is definitely in D1. Where is York? Now, York is not New York, friends. Look at Lake Ontario. And look a little above for that star. Jonathan.
C2.
C2. Okay, now where is Lake Superior? Lake Superior is quite large, so it is going to take up considerable amount of space, probably 2 blocks. Cole?
3A and B.
Yes, 3A and B, correct. Very good. So A3 and B3. What fort is located at A2? A2, what fort? M.
Dearborn.
Fort Dearborn, that is correct. These are fun. What body of water is located in E1? E1. Grayson. The Atlantic Ocean. That is correct. All right. Good job, friends. Now, what I need you to do is if there is anything on the floor,